I've started a new campaign where I've added a few mods which I think will make the game just more fun really. Here I've got a character creator that enables me a little bit more flexibility. So I've just tweaked this. I'll probably tweak the other party members a little bit just to, you know, make them a bit more personalised. So here I've chosen a landlord retainer, which gives me pole arm and horse. Here I've chose skill with horses, which gives me medicine and horse. Here I've chose worked in a village smithy, which has given me smithing and two-handed. Here I've chosen trained with the cavalry, which gave me pole arm and riding. Here you invested some money in the land, which gave me smithing and trade. And this one I chose subdued a raider, which gives me athletics and one-handed. My name's Huckster. Now I've set everything for Bannerlord, so everything is realistic. I've enabled birth and aging, and realistic 100% possibility for death. I'm going to allocate all perks myself.
Brother, it's been 3 days.
Okay, at this point I am going to actually do the tutorial because my last character was, you know, pretty stacked. So I just want to kind of reclimatise myself so I don't go barreling into combat feeling immune. You know, it's basically a realistic realisation. So we'll come out of here. Now one of the mods I've got is basically a mod that will allow me to reallocate these points, because in previous versions I could choose these and set him up as I like him, but unfortunately in the latest version this is auto allocated, which doesn't suit my purposes. I've tried using this, but I find that this point spread is ineffective. So I'm going to stop here and I will come back once I've changed this. I'm going to make him a level 10. I'm not going to overpower him, I'm just going to bring him back to level 10 and then redistribute the points as if he was level 10. So these will be a lesser number than they are now. Okay, so I'm using a new character mod which allows me to adapt and change characters in their entirety. So from the previous versions I could allocate focus points, attribute points to Benji, or to my older brother Benji, who is actually my older brother in real life, and make him effective. Whereas in the new version this is auto allocated, and yeah, not in a good way. So with this mod I can just adapt him. So what I've done is brought him down to level 10 and adjusted the points appropriately and changed them around so that when he comes back he will be an effective party member. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this with all the companions. I'm going to bring them back to level 10 and just massage their focus points. I do not want them to be overpowered. I just want them to be effective. But in doing so, I have noticed that the experience points has dropped to minus. I tried to get it up to about 26, or within this range, but I couldn't because he had experience of level 19. So that's the price to pay, and I'm okay with that. So this is my older brother Benji, who will join me once I get to the next stage of the campaign. And then with my other two family members, this was Alia, who was a girl, and I turned him into my nephew Mitchell, and my other nephew. So I've got two nephews, Bradley and Mitchell. So in the game, they are my brothers. So this is my family. Now, at this point, I'm going to do the training part of the game. So I'm going to leave here. Now I do this basically because it's what reclimatizes me to my level. I've been playing quite a powerful character that would wade into the enemy without much issue. So I always find whenever I start a new campaign, I've still got that in mind, and I just get, you know, owned by a couple of looters. So I think the other thing I need to do at this point is I'm going to go into my brother, go into his civilian gear, bring out his horse. In fact, I'm going to bring out everything, yeah, on both of us from our civilian outfits. And then go back into combat. And now I want his horse because it's obviously a lot better than the sumpter I'm using. I'll also probably take that scarf, just gives me a little bit of extra armour, and those are better boots, and I think we're good. So then I'll go back to him, make sure he's got the best gear. I will give him actually that and that, and then he can choose what he wants to use. Okay, they are the best. So, you know, it's only a little amount, but I find that every bit helps. You know, that's the nature of the game. You go through, you find new gear, it's got a couple of points better, so you equip it. Okay, so this is basically the initiation of the tutorial quest. I just got to find. Is he all the way down there? Okay, what I think I can do, because that's a bit of a ride, I can just basically go back in, and yeah, he's moved to there. Just saves me a bit of time riding all the way through the village. You're that one. Okay, so I've just got to speak to him about borrowing some food and some troops. So I'll get the grain, and I'll get the sheep. I don't know if I just do this out of habit. I don't know if it will help, but having the additional food, yeah, you know, I just do it. So, and the troops, I'll get all the troops. Right, we finished our preparations, so I'm just going to speak to him one more time. Go through the quest dialogue, and we're good to go. Right, so I'll take these guys out over here. Under my command! What I find is with the latest version, it's easier just to send the troops in to attack. Because if I try to attack them on my own, they'll basically just block everything. So if I actually attack them while they're, you know, focused on my men. I've not seen this map before, I must admit. Very hilly. I don't want him. And I can pick up a few experience points. You know, and as I say, just get used to being not all that good. I think he got me. This is not the easiest map for horseback riding. Ouch. I think we got him. Okay, cool. Right, yes, this is a new map. For me, I don't know if it's actually a new map in the latest version, but it's really cool. Yeah, I love the maps in this game. They are just so gorgeous, so beautifully designed, and you know, so numerous. You know, even now, 3.5 years later, nearly 4 years later, and I'm still experiencing new maps. I find that just incredible. Okay, well, I got a little bit of experience on that one. I'll take this. just out of habit. I'll check these. That's going to be a lot better for me. And they're better for me. Okay, cool. Every bit helps. Right, I just want to see. I took a little bit of damage. It's no biggie. That's the beauty of doing the tutorial. The damage. What's this map? The damage you get will be removed by the end of it. So, you know, and as I say, you get experience. Well, I get experience. Don't attack me. You're supposed to be attacking the other guys. That's it. I just want to get. Oh wow, they actually killed one of my guys. See, the blocking mechanics are really quite spectacular. Now, I like it. You know, you just got to get used to it. It's like it's more challenging. It's harder for sure. But right, cool. Right, 2 down. Got me a little bit more. Yep, good. And you know, I use the polearm throughout the game anyway, so getting experience in it now certainly doesn't hurt. Oh, I got to level up, did I? Oh yes, okay, cool. I'll go there and there. I will try to cap up my athletics. I do like that. I do like having lots and lots of hit points. So I'll probably do, well, I'll do athletics, riding, one hand and polearm. They will be my main combat skills. Okay, there's the last one. Oh, really? Okay. I just don't want it to be night. It's okay, I must admit I wasn't expecting a bridge here. I've got to say this is a new map for me as well, I think. It looks very cool. Right, enough sightseeing, business at hand. Yeah, as I said, if you can get a couple of them distracted. Well, you know, if I try to hit them while they're distracted, I might actually hit them. Whereas if I try to do it while they're focused on me, they'll just block it, you know, it's just like, alright. Okay, I didn't do anything that time, it doesn't matter. Right, I don't think I need any of this time. I've got 91 life. Nothing better probably, no. Habit, I'm a loot monster, so... Right, so I've rescued him. He's really pleased. And he tells me about his ordeal, and it's really harrowing, and he tells me there's a camp up here where there are some baddies I need to kill, so I'm going to head that way. Did I put any points into medicine? Yes, I put 1 in, good, because I definitely want my medicine to go up as well. Okay, so what I am going to try and do is solo it. Okay, but look, I'm really slow and I'm really sluggish. If they come at me one at a time, I might be able to do this. But if they gang up on me, I probably won't. Like that. Bit of a shame. Sometimes I get lucky and I come through here and there's 1 in each. I got a bit lucky there. I just stopped blocking. Alright, cool, got a bit lucky there. They blocked on the wrong thing. But you know, going on about the blocking mechanics, it's much more sophisticated now. And realistic, you know, why wouldn't they try and block? Sometimes it can be a bit annoying when you hit them with a huge 2-hand axe and they block with a little hammer or something, but there we go. Alright, cool, I'm getting lucky. And this, if I get to the end, I should be able to get some good one hand and athletic skills, which will just, you know, just set me up when I'm further down the road and trying to kill the devastatingly powerful looters that I'm going to come across. Otherwise they'll just stone me to death. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, I think there's 2 in that camp. I think the aggro, that they'll both see you as soon as you get into range. I don't think I'll win this. I'm going to just go for the swing. Okay, he's blocking me the wrong way. Oh, I got lucky. Good. Problem is my shield is kind of rubbish. So if I get too many hits on it, by the time I get to, I think the boss here is called Radagos. He's only got a club, but he's quite well armoured, and he's got, you know, better fighting skills than I have. He's going to block. Alright, cool. That was just a lucky run, I'm not going to lie. Most of the times I do this, I die, and then just have to come back in and do it again. So, yeah, I'm going to solo this guy, or try to duel him. Yeah, look at his skill is much better. If he breaks my shield, I'm buggered. Because I'm not, you know, I'm not actually that good at combat. I'm old and my reflexes have diminished. So that was mostly lucky. Right, but I did get some good experience from it, which will certainly help. Okay, cool. I take them, I don't know why. Oh, look, wow. Haha. Okay, that was phew. I'll take all this. One day they might change this, where at the end of the tutorial you get to keep it all, which, to be honest, yeah, you know, I feel like I've earned it. And when I get loot, I'm not overly keen when it's removed from my inventory without me, you know, without my say so. It does irk me a little bit. Right, is it still there? I've still got it at the moment. So hopefully one day they go, okay, yeah, you know, if you want to do the tutorial, you get the XP, you get the loot. If you don't, then fine, so be it. Right, where do I want to go? I think I'll probably go with that one. I like these ones. That one's great, and I like this. The additional experience and healing while travelling. I really like that one. Okay. We found a artifact. I'm not going to go through all this. I'm sorry, but I've just done it too many times. So I'm going to call my clan the Cornish. I live in Cornwall. My dad's side of the family. I'm from London myself, but my dad's side of the family is from Cornwall and Devon, and I've been down here nearly 20 years. So I'm going to give us not exact, but a relatively decent replica of the Cornish flag. Right, I'm now free to explore, and this is what I found. Okay, so let me see. No, they still take it all out and change it. I can appreciate they're changing the inventory back, the equipment back, this, but I would have loved to have kept all of that, especially at this point, you know, 1,000. You know, so okay, what? I saw another YouTuber do this, and I thought, well, that's a bloody good idea. Ooh. Oh, I've got a mod for my old game, my old campaign, which increases the size of the bandit parties. I've got to be honest, I've got to turn that back down because some of the bandit parties are going to be well, 500-600, so no one will be able to deal with them, and it will just bugger up the whole economy, because no traders, caravans will be able to move. Right, so I'm going to buy these, buy them. What has it done to my... okay, it's not herding. So hopefully I'll be able to get into Poros without much trouble. Yes. Right, brilliant. I made it. Did I make it? Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go into my inventory screen. Turn these into pork chops. I've got 184 now. Go into trade. Sell the meat. Sell the hides. Yeah, okay, well I basically made about, I guess, I had 1,000, didn't I? So I made 600. And it certainly all helps. Okay, nothing there that I... ooh, a legendary. Not that I want that or can afford it. Right, I always find there's never a tournament in Poros when I get here. But there sometimes is a companion. But not this time. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've got to change that mod. The Bandit mod. And I've obviously got to come out of that. So I'm going to save here and come back in a second. Okay, yeah, I turn the Bandit mod has, I think it's 6 or 7 levels from tiny to ridiculously large. I think the largest one I've ever seen on that one was about 2,500 looters. Just gets a bit silly. So I normally have it at the second to toughest one with about 500 to 600 looters. And to be honest, it's not just me that benefits from it. The other lords attack and they can level up their troops, they get experience, because oftentimes there's, you know, no wars going on, so essentially it gives us all something to do. But right, so while I'm here I have another mod that gives full XP in tournaments, which I use extensively to level up my companions. I'd like to train, okay, to level up my companions, but at this stage I use it to level me up a little bit, and as I say, just get used to my combat. But I'll be here for a while. I'm not going to record the whole lot because I don't want the first episode to be me getting my ass kicked by a bunch of trainees. I've only ever, in all the times I've done this, I've only actually won it once. I normally get kicked out pretty early. I'm doing okay because I've got a sword. If I had a sword and a shield, I should be alright. It's just when they give me a... no, that's it. When they give me a spear, this guy will probably beat me. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to do this for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so. And train myself up a little bit. Reason for that is, as I say, I'm old, so I'm not that good, but I am patient, and therefore I am prepared to put in a little bit of practice grinding. So I'll be back when I've done that. Okay, I spent a bit of time here, watched a bit of YouTube, and I got myself up to level 13, allocated points, so that I can now move on. Got to 175, which is pretty pleasing, and I even made a bit of cash. I didn't win any, but you know, I got, as I improved, as I leveled up, I got better. But the funny thing is, the first time I tried this in 1.2, I couldn't hit anyone. The blocking was just absurd. I think they've toned it down. It's still really hard to hit anyone with a sword and a shield, and the javelins, I think they're guided missiles. But yeah, no, it's just a bit of fun. Okay, cool. So they've got a tournament here. I will probably do that. Let's just quickly check. Tavern. Oh, okay. Good. So I'm going to take this person into my party, and I'm just going to rearrange their... there you go, that's it. So I have to come out of the game in order to, well, not come out of the game, I basically have to do it in an external file system. I'm new to it, so it will take me a bit of time. So I've got them in my party, which is cool. Let's just have a look. I want to bring them down to level 10, and then just make them more user friendly. I do scouting. Oh, that's me. Ha. What just happened? Oh, I didn't get them. Okay. I will. I'll take them into my party, I think. What happened? Did I just not talk? Oh, okay. I must have just pressed the wrong button. Okay, so she's actually quite cheap. So good. Let's have a look at them. Not actually too bad, but I do scouting, and I find tactics doesn't have any effect. So I'll bring them down to level 10. And just rearrange the points to make them more appropriate. I'll deduct some points so they don't have a level 14 points, they have a level 10 points. So I'll come back as soon as I've done that. Okay, this is Emma. She's going to be my melee captain. I've brought her down to 10, she's gone to minus, and I've taken away a few points and just moved them around. To be honest, she was actually pretty good, but so I don't need a scout, I need a melee captain. I've always wanted to be able to do this. I've always wanted to be able to get companions in at 10 and just, you know, train them up as captains or party leaders, governors or traders without having a load of a point spread that is just totally ineffective. So, you know, this particular mod, I'm going to just see. So I don't want to overpower them, I just want to rearrange the points, simple, and bring them down a bit of a level so that I can, you know, I can justify levelling up the points. Okay, cool. So Emma is actually my colleague from work, a good friend of mine, and every time I start a game, ideally my first character is my melee captain. So it's perfect. Right, I think now, before I forget, I find that these horses are cheapest either here or Porus or Jamaris, so that seems relatively cheap, so I can put that one in for me. Don't know if I want to pay to buy her another one. That gives me 6.9. She doesn't need a saddle as yet, does she? No, she doesn't need a saddle. I'll just dismount her if we get into combat. But it gives us a nice speed. I think it does drop down our carrying capacity, but I don't really intend on carrying anything at the moment. I will take that though. Okay, cool. So now it's just a case of see what's going on in the tournament. So I'm going to join that. Heavy pauldrons. Okay, they would be quite useful. Okay, I guess I think Emma's melee skill is too low for her to join at the moment. I'm not going to bet in case I lose. I find the amount you can win versus the amount you can lose. Yeah, no, it's just often not really worth it. Okay, it would have to be bloody actual horsemen on horseback. Yeah. It's the same sort of thing. I can't really attack them unless they're focused on something else, or else they'll block. So I'll go away from him now, and I'll attack this one. We'll probably still block me. Oh, I did that way too early. Let's go for this one attack. While I'm doing this, I'd like to be honest, I don't consider myself an expert gamer by any stretch. You know, I'm an amateur gamer. I like playing games. I've been considering doing a YouTube channel for a while, and I just thought, you know, last year I'll give it a go. I've only just started, so if anyone is watching this, I would really appreciate any advice on how to improve my gameplay, how to improve my YouTubing. Any suggestions would be, you know, really appreciated. So yeah, I'm not very good at combat. You know, I do cheese a little bit. I play this. I like playing this game basically because I love character development. I love the combat. I think the combat is just spectacular. You know, games in the past I played, you target the enemy and you either button mash or, you know, press that particular key. You know, the damage, you let the character go through the combat animation, and it's your skill plus weapon against their armor kind of thing. It's all very, you know, basic. Whereas this, the actual physics and mechanics, I don't, you know, I understand the concept, but I'm just completely amazed by the technology that allows me to do more damage as I'm walking forwards and less damage as I'm going backwards, and you know, it's just brilliant. Anyway, so combat, and I love the way it looks. I think whoever does the map design is a genius. And I've always loved character development ever since I was introduced to a brand new game called Dungeons and Dragons back at the in the late 70s, and I rolled my mate Daryl said roll these 3 dice, and I did, and I rolled 3 6s for my first. Then I rolled them obviously 5 more times, and he said, you know what, with that score you should be a fighter. I don't know, I can't remember if he said fighter or fighting man. I can't remember what they were called back then. So yeah, on that day Huckster the fighter was born. I always play tanks, the fighters, tanks. My main is always a fighter. Then I probably do play a healer, and I will play a DPS. Right, which one? This one. I will play DPS, but you know, most people like playing them. So in MMOs, I come along as a tank, and I'm often quite popular. So anyway, that's enough rambling. My main goal now is to get married. So P-R-E-S, her. Oh, she's all the way out there, bollocks. I know that she's really good. Hopefully if I can get to her quick enough, she won't level up too much. I say that, I can always just, you know, bring her back down to 10. But I'm going to actually just do what I always do. I started doing this when I first got the character creator mod, so that I could find her, because her name's generic. And you know, it's random, it can be repeated, whereas that's unique enough for me to be able to find her. And I like the name Yennefer, you know, I'm not going to lie. And yes, I totally accept that I took it from The Witcher. So yes, she hopefully will be my bride soon, you know, as soon as I can. I'll come back and do these later. I don't need to do them now. I will be doing the campaign. As far as I can go, I will try and actually finish the campaign with this playthrough, and I'm going to do it hopefully by only having family members and companions. I'm not going to actually have any regular units in my party. So, okay, good. So I had a bug one time where, for some bizarre reason, he wasn't getting any scouting. So the looter parties don't despawn when I change the mod. They just, once they die, they just spawn at a smaller size. I'm still using the mod so that I've got a selection of small and medium parties, so the party sizes should still be bigger than normal. Right, no, I don't want to recruit troops. I want to look in there. Right, there aren't any companions here. I'm going to trade. I'll take those. Okay. See, what I need to do is get to Cianon. I'll probably go into Legetta. I don't know. I might just go straight there. I'll go close to Legetta, and if there is a tournament, I'll go in and try it. If not, I just want to go up to Cianon. Because I need to craft. I need basically between around 4 to 5 grand in order to get the bride price. And I'm fully aware that, you know, crafting is the most efficient way to do it at this stage. And the thing is, from past experience, the longer I leave it, the more she levels up. I could use the mod just to bring her back, but you know, I'm so used to doing this as quickly as possible, and I just want her in my party right now. So basically, I'm going to look here, trade. Hopefully there's some wood here. Yeah, lovely. Not a whole heap. I've been here before and there's been like 500. So how much is that going to cost? Okay. I will now go here. Oh, I'll probably go here in fact. Okay, blacksmith hammers, they're pretty good. And what else? Okay, they don't actually have that many blades here. I'll take that one. Probably won't be able to afford those as well yet. Okay. So I'll go into smithing. I will define. I'll come back to these. Here. Go back to here. I'm just trying to get to 25. The quicker I get to 25, the better. Right, have I got enough to make one of these? Okay, that's all I've got at the moment. 1, 2, okay. I need one more bit. There we go, perfect. Okay. Because now I can basically refine that down. Smelt this back. And it's kind of pretty much a rinse and repeat scenario. Okay, what do I need? Oh, no, okay. Go back to here. Oh, bollocks, I did the one-handed, didn't I? That is annoying. Oh well, let's go back to these. Go back to... Right, I want the two-handed. Okay, that and that. It's once I get my rhythm, once I can work out how many I can make. Okay, that's one more then. And that is definitely the two-hander. What am I missing? Oh, one of those. Okay. Smelt. Wonder if, did I have enough money to buy one more blade? Let me just check for, yeah, if I can get one more. Okay, back in. Smelt. I might have to go and buy some more wood, which will be a bit annoying, but that's life. Right, go back in, make sure I get the two-hander this time. Okay, 1, 2. Right, what have I opened up? This one's probably a better one. Yeah, I prefer that one. Open up this one. Go to that one. Go to that one. Okay, that should do it. Go here. Forge. Do the same thing. 1. Refine that down. I'm definitely going to run out of wood. Okay, smelt it back again. Forge, smelt it one more time. Okay, I was hoping that I'd manage to pop a second layer before I get some more wood, but I don't think I will. No, I definitely won't. I've got to be careful. If I run out, then I won't be able to. High quality. Okay. I think I can make 3 more. One, 2, no, just 2 more. Okay, oh, that won't pop now. Can I make one of those? Let's try it. Okay, trade. 3.5. So I need some more wood. Maybe, no, I just don't have enough wood now. They've got nothing that I can use. Okay, that's fine. At least I made a little bit of money there. I haven't made enough to actually pay for the bride price, but I've got enough to go and grab some here. That'll be allowed me to pick it up. Hopefully there's no bandits over here. So I'm doing this, basically I just want to get married to her as soon as possible, and oftentimes I find Mantius, her father. In fact, I'll just have a quick check. I'll go in there, go Mantius. Oh, she's moved already. Mant. There he is. It's not Mantius, her father. They're normally at war with the Khazaits, and between now and when I get to him or speak to her and go to speak to him, he's been imprisoned. Nearly every time, like 99% of the time he gets imprisoned within the first couple of weeks in the game, which obviously can be a tad frustrating, but you know, so the quicker I get this done, the quicker I can go speak to her, have the proposal conversation, and then go off. Now I've got to have the proposal conversation, because if I don't, he will basically offer me Sora, which is fine, but I want I don't want to marry Sora. I want to marry Yennefer and have Sora marry my older brother Benji. I fully accept that I have OCD. You know, a lot of the games that I play like this is it's part. You know, it soothes my OCD. I go through similar actions. What's the other sign of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. What I love about this game is it doesn't matter what, you know, every time I start there is certain things like Mantius getting imprisoned, but after about a couple of months up to a year, the whole game will change and anything can happen. So it's always so varied. Anyway, this is why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get some cash to get married, and if I make enough cash, I'll buy us some clothes. Right, let me go here for it. There. Right, I think that one is actually the best one to. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stick with this one from now on. That's right. That's right. And that's right. Okay, cool. What have I got here? Not really enough. So I'm just going to kind of match it out now. Just want to check it's 133. Okay. 133. So maybe I might be able to get one more. Go there. And go here. No, I won't be able to, will I? I need 12, so yeah, no, that'll have to do. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if I just do this for a little bit longer until I run out of wood, because I can't carry it anyway. Keep on forgetting to do this bit. Okay, it's 3, isn't it? So, okay, if I do my normal thing is to do this. I'll go 1, 2. I won't. I'll go 1, 2, 3. That's right. Okay. I think we're there now. 1, 3. Okay, let's go back. It's funny when I first start in a new game, I've just kind of got to find my groove, and then once I get it, right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Now we're on. Okay, cool. So I can never, you know, I never know until I get here how much materials I'll actually have. So I just gotta play with what I've got. Right. 2.8, that's not too bad. Just gonna see if I can actually buy anything that's not too expensive that will just actually help me. Move out of the way, I can't see. Okay. Yeah, you know, I don't, the banners that just sit right in front of information. It's not the most useful thing to me. See, what I find with this game at this stage, you know, you can craft and make some money, which is cool, but still, there's not that much to actually purchase. So I might as well actually wear them. Right, okay, so yeah, there's very little gear here. Just want to check. I do have some more wood, So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go up here and see. I'm pretty sure in the more recent versions the equipment that is available in the shops at this stage of the game, right at the beginning, has become a lot more limited. You know, I can't, you know, I can't say that when, you know, 2-3 versions ago, yeah, you could go into the shops and there was loads to buy or everything, but you know, just going on what the availability of the equipment in Xenon just then, there was one very low level piece of armor, and let's see what these guys have, if I can get that. Okay, hopefully at least they've got some weapons I can smelt down. So trade 3, okay, and one of these, okay, I'll take that. Might as well take that. Yeah, look, there's, you know, it's so limited. It's crazy, you know. Anyway, let's get this smelting done. To be honest, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, and rather than just sit here, I'm just going to stop recording. I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, well, I managed to get my smithing up quite high. I did manage to make some relatively decent swords, so I will sell those two because they're balanced. And while I'm here, 15k, I'm looking for speed more than anything else, so probably that one. I won't get that one. And then I can give Emma that and that. So that will give us some speed and a bit of capacity. While we're here, can't really afford anything too spectacular, so I go for that. And how much is that? Doesn't look epic. Okay, so I should still be able to get married. Yeah. What I will also do is give her some of those. And that. And while I'm there, I'll take that out and that out. I can take that out and give her that. Okay, I'll give her that for now. Okay, so we still got a little bit of money. Right, there's no companions here. So I can now go back. I'll go back here. Moving a little bit quicker. Right, trade. What I did when I was smithing, I was basically, okay, I'll just do this. It just took a bit of time to get to the right, basically ingredients. So I'm going to basically make this. I find this is the best sword. So I'll come in here, make some of that, some of those. Okay, that should be enough. 14, and then I can go here 4. Then I'll go back 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to keep it even. 1, 2. Right, so 6 more of these. Nope, 6 more of those. No, not 6, 4 more that'll do. And then go here. And then basically I can make these. I'm looking hopefully for another balance. There we go. Right, that's, I think I've got the one balanced. So now I can go. I've got 2 balanced. Okay, I'll sell both of those and keep this as stock. I still can carry. I think this will improve my. Right, so I've got a bit better capacity, and really what I wanted to be able to do is get Emma something better than the rubbish she was wearing. And that's pretty much it. I'll give her that because it looks cool. Right, yeah, now we're pretty much, yeah, she's looking alright. There's no gloves, I'll get her those, because she's going to be frontline military, so I'm certainly going to make an effort to keep her kit as effective as possible. You know, along the same as mine, so, yes. Anyway, so I've got enough money to get married now. Just want to check, there's no decent horse I can get. I think that's pretty much it. I'm well within capacity. I better actually get some food. How many days have I got? 22, because there's only a couple of us. I always forget that. Food is so heavy, I've got to be careful. That's just to give us some variety. Okay, I think I'm good to go now. I think I've done everything I want to here. I just want to check. Alright, cool. Now I will do the same with her. She's actually turned out to be what I wanted anyway. I want a bow, an archer. So that's ideal. I might actually turn her into a trader at some point. So I will take her. And I'll do the same with her. I'll bring her down to level 10, rearrange her points, and be back in a sec. Okay, so I now have Emma as my melee captain, and Debbie as my archer captain, which is cool. They pretty much got the same points, give or take. They're both for level 10 with a significant deficit. I don't think there's anything I can get for Debbie. She doesn't need a horse. Oh, I better get her a bow. 20. I might actually, yeah, I'll give her that. Give her those and those, yeah. And I'll give her one of those, to be honest. I don't think there's anything I can really buy her that's gonna. Okay. Yeah. I'll give her a help. Yeah, I'll give her one as well. Do they look any better? Do I? Okay. The girls are looking all right. Yeah. So no gloves, nothing. Right. Still got enough money. I hope. Still got a bit more I can sell if needs be. So. What I also need, and I always forget, these are the only low-level bows. Well, not the only, but you can't get zero nothing or level nothing bows in the Empire. So I better get some now. for yen, or else she won't be able to. I won't be able to equip her a bow, and I'll get one for Sora, just so they're in my inventory ready to go. So old subtle horse, don't need that. You don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, right. You don't need gloves. Okay. So Emma. Right, oh yes. So I better give Debbie a horse for now. What did I give Em? Midlands Power 3. Yeah, I just want to keep our speed up. And what are we? That's not bad, to be honest. And cargo's in within capacity. I will probably swap these two for real Sumters. But right, our quest now is to get me married. She's gone back to Mosaic, so I will be heading over to Mosaic to propose, and I will be doing that as soon as possible. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider pressing like and subscribing. Any suggestions on advice on how to improve my gameplay or recording, please let me know. It will be warmly appreciated. My name's Huckster, and this is our story.